Hello and welcome to another episode of Auditions and Driving. I am leaving a commercial audition because really those are the only ones that we're doing in person these days. And it is August. Today I had a last minute same day audition and I forgot about those. I don't like them. Fortunately, here's why it worked for me. Recently, I've made a conscious decision to get up much earlier than I normally do, which means I was pretty much good to go when I saw the audition notice for today at 7:30 in the morning. 7:30 in the morning, and I was supposed to be here at 11. I'm in the waiting room. There's only two other women who are ahead of me, and I'm not sure where my camera is, and I see one of them had signed in with my agent's name. So I find her and I said, "Hey, are you with my commercial agent?" She said, "Yeah." And I asked her if she went to the holiday party, and I just did something illegal, I think. I'm not sure. And she told me that she got her call for this audition last night. And I'm like, in my head, I'm thinking, oh, well, that's weird, because I got mine this morning at 7:30. But I have such a good commercial agent. I don't want to bring it up to them. If it was an ongoing issue, I would say something, but this is not. It's just curious. And I'm like, why did she get hers last night and I got mine this? Because I had planned out my whole day. So the session runner takes us into the room to give us an explanation. He and the casting director are basically recreating the whole scenario with us. They were actually quite engaging. At one point, I couldn't help myself and I raised my arms to them both and I said, "You're cast." I didn't mean for it to, get a laugh, but it did. And I go back out into the waiting area, and in walks one of my new clients. And it's so fun. We live in a world these days where you can meet somebody, have conversations with somebody for the longest time, but never in person. So when we saw each other, it was an immediate hug. Well, my phone overheated, so my video cut out. It's a very hot day. Let's see if it lasts. And I gave her the explanation. I always like to share the explanation with other actors who have come in late. To me, it's an act of generosity. And every professional knows that commercials in particular are such a gamble. Nobody knows why anybody gets cast. If we can help each other just do the audition itself, why not? It's not going to give them a leg up. It's not going to give me a leg down, so to speak. So that's my philosophy. Always help out your fellow actor. Anyway, it was my turn. I went in, and after I had given her this explanation, he changed it. And then when I came out, I laughed and I said to her, of course he changed it. But that was fine, because he was giving her and the other women that came in after me another explanation. So my audition was short and sweet, to the point. I could clearly see that they were looking specifically for an actor in my category. Female, same ethnicity, same age range, maybe a little bit of gray in her hair, warm, energetic, healthy. It was really interesting to be at an audition these days where it's that niche. I'm very happy because I went out of my way 2 weeks ago and went to a huge sale and I got this blouse. I wanted this color blouse for a while. Isn't it gorgeous? And I wore it. I wore it today and I felt very confident. And because I've been able to keep to a schedule, one of the things I had on my schedule yesterday was to wash my car and fill up the tank. Because this was a same day audition, I was so happy. I'm like, I've got a full tank of gas. My car is clean. This one has a callback next week. Today is a Friday. They're going to call people back, I think, starting on Wednesday. I need to make insurance. I need to make rent. All right, wish me luck. I'm feeling like was that coming around the bend? I feel like the new